more since you learned your opponents, but have you guys dove in yet on the possible opponents you guys are going to play this weekend, or is that still kind of going on now?
We haven't talked a lot about it as a team yet. I'm sure that we'll do a lot of that today. The practice plan will be gauged around the stuff that they do, but I know that the teams that we play are very good. I mean, at this point in college baseball, if you've built a resume that has gotten you into a regional, you're obviously good enough to be in the regional and play with whoever's in that regional. So you can't overlook anybody. Obviously, we're going to Tallahassee, where Florida State is, but the first game is one of the more important games that we're going to play. So being able to get in the winner's bracket is something that's important, especially in regional play.
Steve?
Sawyer, you're a guy that came here for these moments. I mean, this is one of the reasons you come here is to play in a regional. Now that it's here, how do you feel?
It's kind of how being said, like the excitement's definitely there. I've never had the opportunity to play postseason ball. Just being able to watch it on TV is fun, but being able to kind of take part in it and just like hear from guys who've been there and done that, like it's that excitement's definitely there. But like being said, it's you got to channel that the right way, not force anything to happen. Let the game come to you and let it fall how it may.
Robin?
Bryce, sorry if you've been asked this, but growing up watching Mississippi State and kind of looking back at that 2018 regional and Elijah McNamee hit the big home run, what do you remember about that regional in that moment? And I mean, just how cool was that watching that as a young kid?
Yeah, it was cool, and hearing the story from Goat yesterday was really cool too. They play Oklahoma the first game. He said they were up big and then end up losing the game 20-10, and they had to move through the loser bracket. So it was a cool story, and obviously that the radio call is stuck in your head from Jim Ellis every time I even think about Florida State. So yeah, it's really cool. Growing up a Mississippi State fan, that's a memory that sticks with you a lot. I just finished a game whenever that happened, so I remember that moment pretty vividly.
And looking at that team too, I mean, there's so many similarities with you guys, interim head coach. You had to fight back to get to 500 in the league, go to Tallahassee. Do you see some of those similarities too with that team, what they were able to do?
Well, yeah, there's definitely the similarities, but at the same time, we're writing our own story right now. So you can't. It's cool to compare, but we kind of have to find our own way to do what they did. So yeah, the similarities are there, but writing our own story is the main thing right now.
Sam?
Bryce, with GOAT, just like you were talking about that 2018 team, did you do that like in front of all of you guys yesterday, or what was the?
No, there was just a group of guys in the dugout. We were just talking about it, and I brought it up to him and just said, "Hey, what was it like the last time?" And he told the story, so it was a cool moment.
Sawyer, I guess working more closely with Coach Parker over the last month or so, how's that kind of impacted the offense and kind of getting that pitching coach's perspective in approaching games and pitching matchups?
It's had a positive impact. I mean, Park's a very intelligent guy in terms of just like knowing the game. So being able to sit and talk with him and understand, like, I mean, he was the guy who called pitches all fall. So like knowing he knows what our strengths and our weaknesses are, and being able to talk with him about like, hey Park, like what would you throw me in this scenario? Kind of gets you in a headspace to kind of develop a more well-rounded aspect of what other teams are seeing whenever you're at the plate. So just kind of seeing another side of that has been really good.
Anything else?